Let's go into the Vale. It can actually be to your benefit to wait for your spirit energy to drop before devouring a spirit. If you devour spirits when your spirit energy is high and you aren't weakened by affliction, something happens, but I have no idea what because I didn't have time to read. Damn it. Let's save here. Who do we have here? Kaylin's there, Magda, Sweet Waller Sweet, Lothario, Amber Rose, and Vespergin. Well, let's chat with these guys first. I am grateful, but did you have to make such a mess of the theater? In addition to being the writer and a supporting actor, Magda requires me to tidy the place. Well, boo-hoo. Do your job and shut up. That's what you're paid for. If you're paid for at all. For anything. Oh, you're the rescuer. Thank you so much. I don't know what we would have done if you had not come along. You're welcome. Welcome back to the Vale and thank you for your heroism earlier. I trust you will find a friendlier reception from here on out. We'll see. What about this Sweet? Is this a man or a woman? It's a man. Ah, it's you. Your assistance with those red wizards is appreciated, I'm sure. Okay, let's chat with Kaylin before we talk to Magda.
You have returned. Do you wish to travel together again?
Not now, Kaylin. I may come back for you
Very
later.
well. I shall wait here until you have need of me again.
Okay, so we can't permanently ditch her. I wonder if the only way to do that then would have been not to take her along in the first place, or if that would have been possible either. Not sure. Let's talk to Magda. I'm not sure if we examined her, by the way. We'll need to give her a medical after. Har har. Okay, camera is a bit weird here now. And Doku is trying to cover up everyone and everything. Pipe down, you rogues, and give some thanks to the man who saved our lives. Alas, our thanks are all we have to give, for a cruel-hearted dwarf hoards our meager profits. Yeah, I didn't notice immediately, as was evident that it was Sweet Wallace talking now. Aye, and squanders our earnings on love potions to steal the heart of Sweet Wallace. The heck? Honestly, my lord, it's like chasing a pack of dockside waifs with a broomstick, and that's when we're not trying to put on a play. Oh yeah, no need to pause during a conversation. The habit's already stuck. Well, you all seem to be in a jolly mood, considering that one of your number is dead. We're actors, my lord, you mustn't take offense. A smiling face is a mask to be donned or discarded at will. Liena was our white lady of the Vale, and not so easily forgotten. There's not one of us who didn't love that woman, but she'd been acting strange, it's true. And the blood, Magda, those ghastly droplets of red upon her white robe. What, she can't have her woman time without you starting to suspect her of conspiracy things or something? I nearly forgotten the blood. Perhaps you'd better tell me. No more than a few days before you saved our hides, my lord, Liena comes bursting from that shadow door of hers, all covered in blood. Covered in blood, aye, and not a drop of it hers. And before that I saw the other woman hanging about, the red-robed lady, bald as a squalling babe. Sophia's mom? Or who? I'm not sure. The both of them were up to some sort of mischief. That's all the Red Lady was good for, if you ask me. Probably behind the doors of that secret room. Uh-huh. Is that then when she returned after having lowered on that table? I had almost forgotten about the whole thing with the operating table or whatnot that we found. So Liena was cutting someone in her shadow workshop? Cutting or killing? Gods, Magda, do you think we've been harboring a monster? Pfft, Liena was no monster, Lothario, and you know it well. sheltering the likes of us for 20 years and never an unkind word. A bit odd at times, but never a monster. What else do you know about the red-robed lady? Only what my eyes have seen. Her face was like Liena's, so much that I thought them sisters, and her head was all covered with runes. I wonder if she was from my academy. This might explain how Liena was known to my mother. I saw her but twice. No, make it thrice. The first time was years ago. I awoke to voices in Liena's bedroom, so I peered inside, thinking it might be robbers again. Wobbing wascals, eh? But instead, who do I see but a red-robed lady chatting away with Liena. I'm certain they knew I was watching. Scared me silly, you understand. Red robes mean naught but trouble. But Liena trusted her, so I let the matter pass. I saw her a second time, perhaps a year ago, before the two of them disappeared for a long while. And the third time? That was just before the wizards came. I saw the red lady near the portal when Liena came bursting out of her room, all covered in blood. Well, this secret room, how would I get inside? All you need is the key, and I have it right here. When the wizards came, Liena pressed it into my hand and told me to keep it safe. I'd half a mind to swallow the key and make those wizards go picking through my innards for it. Sounds like a plan. Here's the key, but I'll not vouch for your safety if you're bent on going inside. I've never so much as peeked beneath the door. Well, where is this secret room? You'll have to pass through the shadow door into the reflection of Liena's bedroom. On the east side of the room there's a door, and she's always kept it locked. That's the secret room, the one she wouldn't show me. Okay, so that is our next step then. I have few other questions before I go. And our Magda has answers, no doubt. Our fair little maiden can't stop talking about you, she can't. Hush, you rogue. Ignore them, milord, and perhaps they'll go away. I've been trying for a decade. Well, I can promise you the ignore thing won't work for the priest guy either, so you should stop trying as well. When I saved you from the Thayans, did Liena really know I'd be coming? So she said. A man will be coming, looking for me. You're not to turn him away, Magda, even if he's angry, even if you fear for my life. But I couldn't tell you how she knew, milord. Our white lady was generous with everything, except for secrets. Can you tell me anything else about Liena? I could tell you how her eyes looked old, how she never quite remembered to brush her hair, and how stories of doomed love would never fail to bring her to tears. Liena had a hardness in her, it's true, a metal that wasn't born of Rashomon or any decent land. She'd suffered in her time, but this theatre softened her as years went by. And what about the Red Lady who would visit her? As for that one, she can drown herself in the river or in her own blood as she pleases. You'll have to pardon our sweet Magda. She's but a tiny lass and her heart is very small. There's no room inside for good manners. The Red Lady drove Liena to her death and brought those wizards upon us. You can trust in that. Well, in a way maybe, but I doubt it was on purpose. Though who knows? This whole situation isn't exactly straightforward in any way. And what kind of plays do you perform here? We try to do the finer plays, Cormyrean dramas, or the comedies of Besenmuth, but the merchants prefer red wizard follies. Sometimes our Vesper will write us something original. And he's promised sweet Magda a starring role in his next romantic tragedy. Pfft, the thought of me in a love scene, imagine! I don't want to. I really don't want to imagine that, thank you very much. Do you sell any hats or masks? We've no shortage of such things, though most of it's rubbish, stuffed under mattresses, piled in trunks. Here, have a look and pardon the dust. Oh, these aren't hats, these are outfits. And tunics. There's boots of reflexes +4 there, and I think now we would be better to pause the game. What are these exactly? They are basic clothing thing. That's cloak of Elvenkind. Finch's finest hat, 60,000 gold. Charisma and dexterity, both +2. And skill bonuses of 8 to bluff and diplomacy and 6 to perform and sleight of hand. Nymph cloak +6, exactly what we have. Fabian circlet, which one was that? Intelligence. And +1 to saving throws and concentration. Does
Yes.
Sophia have a hat? No, she does not. It's 11,000, so I think we might give this to her. Though Gon could use it as well. Let's see, what is this? Tragedian? I have no idea how to... Diplomacy, Intimidate and Taunt skill bonuses, and Crushing Despair, 5 uses per day. Can't remember what that is. Okay, let's see. Concentration is 24 for Gon as well. Well, let's see what Sophia's is at the moment. 29. She has bonuses there, so let's get it for Gon. The Evian circlet, there you go. Oh wow, it actually shows. I thought it would be the same as with the official campaign, that companions wouldn't have headgear showing up, but at least this one does. Nice. And that was it. Is there anything? Ring of Wizardry and Wand of Fear. Chime of Opening. Lesser Magic Bag. That is a -40% weight reduction. Well, that could be good for some items, though I don't really know what items would those be. I guess it's better than nothing, so let's give it to Sophia for healer's kits. Thank you. Of course, problem is that can't have them there in quick slots. If they're in the bag, but well, let's take the +6 healers kits out. Keep the +10s in bag for now.
Yes.
Okay, I guess we shall go. Okay, now the camera started working as it should when zooming all the way back, I think. I'm not sure anymore. Anyway, I guess we shall now go back then to do this thing. Check the room. Let's do so. We will rest later. I think we will do just fine for now. The portal was here, if I remember correctly. But do I? Yes, I do. It was here. And Oku is blocking the door from everyone. Come on guys, Oku moved. Now you can come here. Enter the portal. Vienna left much behind. Perhaps a thorough search would reveal some answers that... Okay, east. There's the operating room. Is it this door then? Yep. Oh, before we go, let's check. Because I don't remember. I think we got all these chests. There's only the one in the necromancer's house. First door, incoming visitors. Second door containment. Disposal. Outgoing. What the heck? Okay, I have to admit I'm a bit scared right now of what the hell. Oh, smell that. There is blood on the floor. The trail leads to one of the portals. Oku has a good sense of smell. Well, you'd think he would. Keeper of doors. This automaton has been sculpted from soft clay. It's about 18 inches taller than a normal human, and its features are grossly distorted from the human norm. Its chest is overly large, with arms attached by thick knots of muscle at the shoulder, hanging down to its knees and ending in short, stubby fingers. It has no neck, and the large head has broad, flat features. Its legs are short and bowed, ending in wide, flat feet. It smells faintly of clay. Okay, and there's a couple of locked ornate chests behind him. I can't really see the blood here. Everything's so black and white almost. I cannot tell. Well, let's examine. An inscription on this oval frame reads, "First door, incoming visitors." No need to examine the rest of them then, I guess. I guess what we need to do is talk to this hulking creature. Ah, not this one. This one. Just in case, save here, so we don't have to run back here when we die. This golem has broad distorted features sculpted from clay. It stands silent, making neither sound nor movement. Not true, he's moving. And don't tell me Lord's concentration mode, defensive casting mode went off again for reasons unknown. Well, let's ask Sophia. Can you offer any insight on this creature? Oh, influence gain when we actually asked for her help. Wow. The animating spirit in this creature is all but depleted. You could probably use your unique abilities to breathe life into it. Otherwise, you could reach in and extract the golem's spirit core. If you replenish the core and replace it, the golem should operate like new. What unique abilities would breathe life into it? I only have devour stuff abilities. Well, let's see. Can you speak? The golem gives no indication that it has heard you. It continues to stand perfectly still, its eyes blank and apparently sightless. Reach out your hand and touch the golem then. As your fingers brush the clay, you find it to be dry, crumbling at your touch as if this creature is very, very old. The presence inside you shifts faintly, and you sense that a spirit still resides inside the golem, but the spirit is feeble, depleted. You feel that you may be able to channel some of your spirit into the golem, enough to bring it back to life, for a short time, but such an effort would leave you somewhat weaker and more vulnerable to the hunger inside you. Decisions. How much energy will be lost exactly? Or we could of course take the core, well, try to, or whatever it was that Sophia said, what it was called anyway. Let's just call it a spirit core. Well, we will actually now leave the golem alone. Defensive casting mode is still on. Okay, well, we have the save there. Well, we asked Sophia already, so let's make a new save. But we will leave it at that for now, since I am again getting a slight headache due to my neck, so I need to get off the computer for a while, and we will see what we will do with the golem. So until next time.